Welcome back to the second match of the tournament. I'm Spilled OJ. I'm joined by Alyssa. Say hi, Alyssa.
Hello.
And we're about to get started here. Everyone is playing actively. Technically, the match has already started because there's delay. That's weird. Huh.
But we have checked and the board is correct this time.
Board is correct, yes.
There should be no issues with that.
I don't know what's going on with Dunn's game capture. I'm fixing it right now. That was something we, I guess, forgot to put in the pregame checklist. Just making sure the game capture is correct.
It should be there.
Well, rough.
It was just not checked.
Either way, ta-da, fixed, see? Alright, there we go. Actually fixed. So, talking about our competitors right here, they should be getting started in any second here. Again, we're on a 10-minute delay. We came in about 2 minutes early to make sure that we don't miss anything. Dunn played in the first bingo tournament, and I believe made it to loser semis. Loser semis, I think.
Where they lost to
me. I beat Dunn. Sorry.
Where they lost to. And Marcy has gained some fame for participating in the longest match won by line maybe ever.
It might be the longest match ever. It was an unreal match, but it's funny that we make this comparison because I wish I had pulled up the clip for it, but Dunn won I'll call it famous match against Kara. Sorry, Kara. I'm very sorry, genuinely. Against Kara by having almost every disadvantage but sneaking out a line in the top left, bottom right that Kara missed until the last second. And I bring this up because that very same thing just happened to Marcy, where Marcy had almost won by majority but missed top left, bottom right, and was beat that way by Krapoic Poet. So it's kind of weird that bingo keeps mirroring itself this way, because I think it's like very similar, 12 goals to 6, then 12 goals to 7 between those two games.
Okay, nice. So now that we've introduced both players, let's talk about some early game goals and what we might expect to see kind of early game from these players. Howling Race can be considered early game.
Never bait.
We have our favorite Kill Mila, favorite goal.
0, very early game.
0. 5 Wanderers Journals.
Yep.
Yeah, False Night Brooding Malik could be considered kind of early game, but I don't think anyone really does that early game anymore.
Now, if you were here for the last match, you may have noticed that there's a repeat goal, one of the new ones. Save 2 Grubs and Hive is on this board again. And again, with the new board generation that we have for Tournament 3, we do have a bunch of new goals. On this board specifically, we have Talk to Tuck, we have Save 2 Grubs and Hive, and complete the Ancestral Mound route again. Crazy those both ended up on the board again. Oh, and buy the QG and Fog Canyon maps. All those are new goals.
We have done with enough money for the Crossroads Stag, and Marcy could have enough money. We'll see if she actually ends up getting it.
I expect Dunn to get it for sure. Yep.
Yeah, Dunn will get it. I don't know how much Queen Station really gets you on this board. I think the one thing, a couple of advantages from usually when someone opens Crossroads Stag early, it can indicate either going dive route or going a Lissa route where you bench out Leg Eater and open Queen Station early. both which require Crossroads tag. Having Queen Station early, I think, gives you advantage towards 5 Wanderer's Journal and Howling Race.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, we might see just done win with that line.
Yes.
Bottom left, top right.
Bottom left, top right.
I don't know if anyone, you all know this, but I think Marcy's very new to Hollow Knight.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yes. Marcy is a big underdog in this match, but has been getting in some practice. Played all of their group stage matches.
Yes. I think they had the longest seating time of 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yes, this is true.
In
So,
the 3 lines.
Yep, Marcy's new. We're gonna have to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Yes, 20 grubs. I don't like 20 grubs. I hate grub goals. One, can't count that high, just to start with. And 2, I can't, route them in properly. It's my kryptonite is grub goals. So when I see 20 grubs on a line, I mostly ignore that line. But it can be really dangerous.
Marcy is killing False Knight here, which does indicate going left side city.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if Marcy knows how to do a shade skip, so I guess I shouldn't be that surprised.
Mm-hmm.
But it does give her advantage towards False Knight, Brooding Moloch goals, and Failed Champion.
Mm-hmm. Is Failed Champion on this board too?
Failed Champion is on this board.
Wow, interesting board. Let them both be the same like that.
So we will see.
So
I definitely prefer any type of non-dive route on this board. You could make cases for rushing Lantern or opening Queen Station early.
Mm-hmm. This will be interesting. Oh, the other line we always want to look at, row 4. It's a bit of a meme at this point, but I did mention it in the last match that Kara has a bounty out on row 4. If you win by row 4, Kara is splitting any prize money she may win from this tournament proportionally to the amount of row 4 victories and people. So, row 4, right now we have Broken Vessel, Lurian, False Knight, Brooding Moloch, Lifeblood Heart, Joni's Blessing, and complete the Ancestral Mound route. Wow. There's no synergy. Dream Nail, kind of. But other than that, it's completely empty.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if Dunn wants to kill False Knight, they can go and do the Ancestral Mound route right after. I guess we pointed that out from the last match.
Yes. It's so weird that we
really want to.
That's such specific synergy. It's crazy we got it 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
These boards are not handpicked, by the way. We just generate a board. It's the fairest way to do it.
Alpha's modification to the Tournament 3 pack allowed us to do that.
I love Alpha so much.
Yeah.
I hope he's not here so he doesn't hear me flirting with him, but... Mwah. Alright. Marcy takes a dunk on the way out of Mound and is already, pretty notably behind. We always talk about how False Knight, Brooding Moloch is bait early game, because if you sit there and you devote all your time to False Knight, Brooding Moloch, it's going to put you minimum 3-4 minutes behind, and it's going to tell your opponent that they can do anything they want that's going to take that amount of time. Whole board is their oyster.
Yeah. I didn't see her do a shade skip in either of her matches. One match she trammed into city. The other one she just did dive route, so I just don't think she knows the shade skip yet.
It's highly possible. This was open sign-up, so anyone who wanted to join could join. And we had...
That's true.
We started with 51, 52 people in the tournament. And of course there's dropouts and such, but...
And then we got...
It's any tournament. There's always going to be dropouts.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we had most of the dropouts happened during we required everyone to stream a 3-line seed that they could practice before, just to make sure that they could at least stream.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We actually went through a pretty exciting and interesting seeding process where we started by doing a 3-line, and we ordered all those people with the 3-line based on their time, and then grouped them in groups of 4, where then you have to play everyone else in your group in Lockout, and then we use that to make the final board seed. So our seeding is really, really good and cool, and we got a lot of extra bingo out of it.
Yes. We had almost 60 matches played prior to today, the last like few weeks.
I love bingo.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch for sure.
Marcy's taking a bunch of hits here in Green Path.
Yeah, Dunn is already at Lost Nights.
Are we gonna see a fireball skip from Marcy? We are gonna see the Vengefly Pogo, which I do like this. Not like specifically better than the E-Pogo, because not E-Pogo, than the Fireball Skip. But if you're not consistent with the Fireball Skip, it's better to not even try it and just do what you're consistent with. Now I say this,
with this skip.
yeah, this is not very clean, unfortunately.
I feel like I could make a montage of people just messing this up in the tournament so far from the seeding.
Well, we got there.
Everyone says it's consistent. I have never had that experience.
I'm 100% consistent with it. I don't know why.
I am not, but I'm also not very good at Hollow Knight in general, like at least the mechanics of it.
I don't even have like my own layout or anything. It just works for me. I don't know what to say. All right, Dunn has dash. This is where the runs are going to start to diverge slightly. It took about 10 minutes RTA to get here, which is pretty fast.
Yeah.
It is also worth... Sorry, you go.
I'm hoping that we'll see Dunn bench Leg Eater and go for 5 journals, because that is the middle square.
Yeah, Dunn has big time advantage at this point. And it is worth noting that we also require load normalizer for this tournament. Not a long one or anything, but the big thing is you're not going to have to worry about loads differentiating who wins a real-time event. That's not a thing anymore.
Yeah. And the players were had it set at the agreed on a time beforehand, but most people have just been using the defaults.
Yep.
I wonder if did Dunn rescue the grub in Green Path, or did they skip it?
I believe they skipped it. They did do Moss Knights, but they did skip the grub.
They didn't open Green Path Sack either, so they just really want a lot of early money.
I mean, not a bad board for early money. There's a lot of money goals on here.
I missed it.
I also missed it. I'll be completely honest. I was watching Marcy.
Guess we'll see soon. Usually the 5 journals that people get are like, I think Valley Journal, Palm Relic, Any Percent, Kingdom's Edge, and the Green Path Journal. So they might not have even picked up the Green Path Journal. I definitely would have on this board because it's the middle square, and I like money.
I also like
It
money.
also synergizes with the Shade Soul.
I always end up over prepping money when I play, and it gives me such a... I'm behind early game, but I end up cleaning up goals at the end, so... I mean... Ooh, unfortunate missing the Mantis Pogo from Dunn, but he is still quite considerably ahead of Marcy, so...
Well, at least we didn't have to watch them fail it. I think they were worried about failing it in front of failing it 5 times on stream.
I mean, that's that is unfortunately Hollow Knight tournament matches. Everyone's worried about that. Whatever you do, don't watch me versus Blue SR in the 90% tournament. For both of our sakes.
Hey, Marcy is picking up the journal.
That's interesting, actually.
And Dunn, we'll see how many journals Dunn has when they pick up this.
2. So they did get Green Path.
Pick up the Green Path journal. And a bench Sligator. Excellent. So they can just pick up a Palm Relic.
That'll be 3.
On their way to Queen Station.
Is Kings Queens on this board? It's not, right?
No, it's not.
Okay. Oh, it's Hidden
But
Station.
this is one of the best ways to get 5 journals. So.
Yeah, rushing 5 journals is smart.
Yeah. I just like rushing many goals in general. It can be really good just because, oh no, if you lose out on the goal, at least you have extra money.
Exactly.
So,
I think for the first tournament, I was completely a journals hater, and now I'm smarter, so. Yep, Dunn's gonna get this journal too. And I'm assuming he's not going to like straight rush Lantern, but he's gonna get journals and then Lantern, and maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get a CG2 Shade Skip.
Yeah, I don't know if they've watched any of Marcy's matches, but I think Dunn probably knows that they have a decent speed advantage. Where is Marcy? Okay, where is Marcy going? She doesn't have Claw yet.
No, she does not.
It's on Hate's journals.
So we have a bit of a lull here. Do we want to talk about some of the other matches we have scheduled? I can't really pull them up right now, though.
Let me look it up. I think we have Kara is playing tomorrow.
Oh, you have Kara tomorrow? I won't be able to restream, but I will be watching that one for sure.
Yeah, Homopathy vs. Deathless is on Friday.
Homopathy of Rando fame and Deathless of Hitless fame. It's gonna be exciting to see how they interact.
Yeah, so I think there's like 5 or 6 messages scheduled, so I'd check out the calendar. Dunn is going to be very rich after this. They're just picking up every relic along the route, which I think is a good thing, especially if you know you have a speed advantage over your opponent.
You got to be a little careful with a speed advantage, because sometimes you'll just have an opponent that you have a speed advantage, but they are rushing a goal, and that goal is kind of important to your plan. We are going to be doing Mantis Safari, though, so
yeah,
the gap grows.
Say no to Epogo.
So what do we expect from Dunn? Are we still just expecting a Lantern route, do you think?
I would not be shocked if they just get Dreamnail.
How many Dreamnail goals do we even have? I didn't look at this time. I don't think it's that many.
Not that many, but
1, 2.
Zero's on the board. Zero, Lurian.
We have 5, I believe.
Like 4 or 5. Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. It's still very skippable. I've seen people
they can
skip it when there's 11 Dreamnail goals on board, so and win.
Yeah. I would never skip Dreamnail.
Yeah, sorry. If you
I would never skip Dreamnail in 3 matches.
Yeah. If you missed the last tournament, season 2, that's probably because it was restreamed on my channel. But yeah, we're going to be making a lot of references to that and pulling statistics. We're going to be pulling quite a lot from the other tournaments to make this one the best it possibly can be. So, yes. Alyssa did skip Dreamnail quite often. And win.
Only in the matches I won. I guess I think the relationship between matches I won and matches I didn't get Dreamnail were all the matches I won, I did not get Dreamnail. The matches I lost, I did. So I think Dreamnail was the reason. So definitely not Palm and Quado. Dreamnail tends to be bad to get pre-C-Dash. Feels like you have to get Dreamnail and Zero basically. Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Marcus. For sure. I think it depends on your opponent.
Marcy is skipping this next journal, it looks like. Surprising. Looks like Marcy is going to go dive route here. Not too much surprise.
I think if you don't know a Shade Skip, that's kind of your option. Or Tram.
I guess it could be Tram
He's
here.
going to open Queens, though.
Yeah, we are opening queens, which is nice. This isn't a preferred route for most people, because if you are going to open queens, you can go to the top route and get a ton of geo plus an extra charm notch, and it doesn't really take a lot of time. This I think
one
is
gives you a
technically
grub,
faster.
but she did not rescue. Yeah, she didn't rescue the grub.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
also,
I don't know.
she had
I don't
money
know how
though.
to route grub goals anyways.
Yeah.
All right, Dunn is
Quite
indeed going to get dream mail.
Yeah. I think if you were playing someone who was closer to your seed, I think I would not really like this play, but because I think they know they have a speed advantage, I think it's okay.
All right, what are the top 3 scariest lines? Let's look at them.
There's a lot of scary lines on this board. I think you could just column 3 is not that bad. TL or bottom left, top right isn't that bad.
Bottom left, top right. Yeah, I mean the grubs always get me, but everything else is pretty simple.
Honestly, this board is very like, if you just kind of pick a line, you could probably get it if you know you're a lot faster than your opponent.
Yes.
But I mean, clearly they should just go for row 4. So I forgot about that.
Yeah, row 4 could honestly be sneaky. It's one of those where if the goals are left alone, someone could easily just clean them up and then like get Broken Vessel, False Knight, Burning Moloch, Lifeblood Heart, Joni's Blessing, and then oh shoot, the last 2 goals.
Maybe Marcy does know what she'd skip.
Ooh, nice.
Or she's getting Shaman.
Could be both. Could be both.
Could be both.
Yeah. As far as bottom left, top right, Lurian, 1 extra Soul Vessel, 5 grubs, or 5 journals, and Howling Wraiths are all fairly quick. So,
except for 20. Force your opponent to do 20 grubs.
Yes, that's the real appeal of this. You either force your opponent to get 20 grubs, which honestly, it's not that bad. Because at least if you do this early game, and you're forcing them to do 20 grubs, they can just get it over the course of the match. But I mean, they might rush it to not get blocked.
Not updating. Oh, board isn't updating.
Wait. We can fix this. I can mark them manually.
Running the bot. Are you running it, OJ?
I am. I probably just need to refresh. Let me just... Well, for now I'm marking it manually because I care.
Yeah.
Oh, actually that did mess with some other stuff. That's okay. Let me fix that.
My grubs is the worst goal. I think Upgrade Grimchild can really give it a run for its money.
Definitely can. The one thing I've never seen, okay, not one thing, but one of the things I've never seen in a match, and I'm not surprised.
Maybe 5 grubs, 5 journals would also be, I think, Dunn's goal.
Yes, it is. I've never seen anyone get a Pale Oracle by grubs, which shouldn't be a surprise. I think it's 32 or something ridiculous.
There's no replay bot in the player room.
That's weird because it says oh, in the player room. Okay. Whatever.
Did you update the board?
Yeah, the board's good. I'm filming it manually.
I know that did you update the...
Nope. That's on me. It's always one thing I forgot. I need to check the checklist again. Either way, Marcy going Dreamnail. Not a lot of Dreamnail goals. There were 5, now there's 4, and Dunn's already marked 1, so he's priority. I don't like this play at all, unfortunately.
I'm eating my words though by saying that when I was said that Marcy couldn't do a shade skip, when apparently she can.
Well, Dunn is en route to Lantern. That should be pretty soon. Let's see if we get a rafter skip here on the left or right side. I doubt we see a right side, yeah. And no left side either. Slow and steady. I mean, again, if you're not consistent, don't try it.
OJ, if you want to do the boards, I can. If you want to check the replay bot, I think you can.
Oh, I
OJ,
have to...
Alpha says that you can just restart it.
Oh, so it should just work now?
If you add the correct board and restart Hollow Knight, I think.
Oh, okay. Then I will do that.
Perfect.
Hopefully this doesn't ruin everything. Can someone send me the board link?
Alpha. 8 and A. Okay, we have Marcy entering King or entering right side city, and Dunn on their way to buy a lantern. They have plenty of money for both lantern and E-key with all the extra that they picked up. So you might see that. Or you might just see them just kind of pick a line and go for it. I think, yeah, how many grubs? Yeah, 10 grubs for grub song, and I don't think either player has picked up any grubs. With 20 grubs and a grub song on the board. There is synergy with 2 grubs and Hive with grub song and 20 grubs, but I don't know if that's really the best thing to go for early game. Okay. Dunn is going to have... I think they're going to have Crystal Heart by the time Marcy has Lantern. Or is selling to Lem. So they're going to kind of just clean up shop on this board, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can just mark the ones that you've already marked. I don't think you... Yeah,
I don't think I need to unmark them.
Yeah.
Replay bot's in. We're good. Well, no, I have to change this again. We're okay.
Upgrade Chimchild isn't that bad. That's... I definitely disagree with that.
Yeah, it's horrible. I disagree wholeheartedly. It requires access to basically Dreamnail and Wings if you want to be fast. Plus, you need to have presence in City, Green Path, and what's the last one?
Crystal Peak.
Wings for Crystal Peak. Yeah, so it ends up being a massive errand. I can't recommend it ever.
Yeah, it never seems that bad, but it is.
Oh, it absolutely is. It's terrible. The worst.
I guess 20 grabs doesn't seem bad either, but you just rescue 20 grubs. Like
20 grubs seems awful.
Another fun goal on this board is nail 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get to that point in this match.
A lot of... Ooh! Did you see that on Marcy's side? Jumping the spear to barely stay alive. That's very clutch. Done for a clean C-dash play here too. Never worried.
I don't know why we're going this route.
Through here? I guess it could be dive. It could be Lurian actually. Nope.
I hope it's Lurian. I hope it's Lurian. It's not, but I really wanted it to be Lurian.
Row 4. It's always there.
Yeah, nothing has been marked on row 4. It's open to both players.
Mm-hmm. So, Dunn having finished C-Dash can basically go do most things on the board, and it looks like he's looking at Shade Soul here.
Yeah. That's the beauty of getting all that money early on. You don't even need a second trip to Lem.
Mm-hmm.
Before you can buy Elegant Key.
Sanctum it is for Marcy.
has definitely been some interesting routing.
Yeah. What do we have for dive goals?
2 Grubston Hive.
Oh man,
And
that's it. This borderline Spell Twister Shaman Stone, not a dive goal,
yeah,
but
that's true.
after that, there's nothing. Yikes. Dreamnail and dive on a board like this is usually. Wait, why did replay bot join again?
It's okay. It's okay. Alpha's taking care of it.
Okay. Whatever. I hope this fixes itself.
I hope so too. Okay. Well, Marcy going into Hell Room with 4 health.
2 health, you mean? Because it's Hell Room and it
No,
goes that fast. Very clean though.
Oh my gosh. Very clutch.
It just takes a little bit of patience there to make sure that jump's gonna be okay. Sometimes.
Okay. Done saying, I don't want to kill Mila. I want to go fight Watcher Knights, I think.
And Marcy should get the next goal here. That should be Spell Twister Shaman Stone, right?
Yes.
All right.
And Marcy is on the board.
Okay, that should be the last time I have to adjust these, hopefully.
Hopefully.
So yeah, I mean, it's hard not to give Dunn a big advantage here. His routing is better, his speed is better, and he's about to get his 3rd goal here, Shade Cloak.
Shade Soul. Same Soul.
All right.
There
Looks
are,
like-
I think, no Shade Cloak goals on this board.
Yep, I think you're correct.
Yeah, I wonder if Dunn will just go for majority or just pick a line and see if they can just maybe just make this game a fast one.
Absolutely. Oh, Marcy took a death too, and I didn't even notice. I
Oh,
feel bad. I was too busy fixing the board. Oh
Yeah, and
no!
I didn't know.
Don't die! Oh no! It's so unfortunate.
I think she lost all of her money, but I don't think she
She
sold
did.
to them yet, so
She's not, but man. It looks like we are bailing and probably gonna go sell, I'm guessing.
there is only one dive goal on the board, so
Yeah,
it's not really the end of the world if you can't get dive.
it's a lot
Where
of
did-
lost time,
Nice.
unfortunately. Shade Soul marked for Dunn, by the way. On his way to Lurien.
I don't know what Marcy's doing down here.
That's the start of a fork here between column 2 and bottom left, top right diagonal. Now, this would require a lot for column 2, so I doubt he goes for it.
I don't know what Marcy is going for. She can't do Broken Vessel.
Yep.
He doesn't have C-Dash.
Well, pretty clean watchers from Dunn so far. Did offer Chandelier because it's
also-
faster.
Doesn't have, I think, the equipment to do the Shade Skip. Like, I think you need to have a nail upgrade at least.
Yeah. The only way, the other way is Stall Ball, which is actually banned in this tournament, so. Yeah, you need a nail upgrade or a health upgrade to make this work, because you need to scale the HP of your shade. Otherwise, you're just going to kill it in the fireball, which is, I think what we're about to see here, unfortunately.
Done
Also
with a
a
really
long
clean
walk back.
Watchers fight.
Yeah, that was a good Watchers fight.
Ending with 1 health.
Every Watchers fight ends on 1 health. It's impossible to have more than 1 health at the end of Watchers.
Oh, yeah.
Health is a resource, so, you know, that's just how it is.
I think Python did the shade skip in one of their seeding matches, and a few people have tried to copy it after them, but they did not do all the steps necessary. RC is cool just for trying? Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Definitely.
Yes.
It's a cool.
It is
cool
cool.
play.
It's something
that's
that not a
cool.
lot of people think about. All right. Let's fix the goal marks again. So it's now 4-1. I hate to say this match is turning out pretty close to how I expected. Marcy's very, very new, and Dunn, as we said, is a veteran who I know was not able to make it to the second tournament and wanted to. And this third one, they're seeing it as their redemption.
The redemption.
Yeah. Getting kicked out of the tournament by the tournament organizer. Whoever that was.
Yeah.
It was me. Hey, I could breathe a sigh of relief from Marcy once again as she goes and gets Geo. I wonder if she will actually go get a nail upgrade here.
That is actually what you do need to do the shade skip, but
Yes. But oh no, look where Dunn is. It's not gonna matter. Dunn's just gonna snipe Broken Vessel here.
yeah.
That's very unfortunate for Marcy. I mean,
yeah.
it was obviously a misplay. It wasn't an optimal play to begin with, but to have the only thing you're really working on right now getting sniped is kind of unfortunate.
Well, maybe, I don't know, is she still going for that? Because I think she's going to open King Station now.
Well, I like King Station.
I like King Station too.
But, well, I'd definitely say bench. You don't want to go back to that same Spire bench again.
Maybe she's gonna do Brooding Moloch.
Gets her second goal.
That is one of the goals that is available to her. I think we might see that.
Mm-hmm.
We might see Howling Race too.
It also blocks the infamous row 4.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
He could definitely get a presence on this board with Broken Vessel. Well, not Broken Vessel. With False Night Brooding Moloch, and then potentially just going and doing Howling Race right after.
Mm-hmm. They did get Dream Nail. They could get Ancestral Mad Root too. It's right there.
That's true.
If we're just locking in synergy. But obviously, big advantage to Dunn here. Dunn is super far ahead in progression, in money, in board presence. It's going to take a large amount to get Marcy to come back and win this. But it all starts somewhere, and right now we're hoping it starts with False Night Brooding Moloch, if you're a Marcy believer. Shaman Stone VS, this shouldn't be too bad. And Broken Vessel is dead and marked.
Yeah. So for Dunn, the dream is alive of row 4.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like we're about to see Marcy, Mark. Oh, she got it. All right.
Okay.
False Knight, Brooding Moloch is marked.
And you pick up the mask here because 2 masks is on the board.
Yes.
So
Yes.
why not?
Advantage on 2 masks, kind of. I say kind of because she unfortunately has no real movement or money and limited progression. But
she doesn't have C-Dash, so it's actually she can't get Howling Race right now unless she goes to Queen Station and goes from there. So yeah.
Done cleans up on the Broken Vessel Hidden Station synergy. Now,
Like
I don't even know what you do. The world's your oyster here.
I think if you're done, you do Howling Race.
I like Howling Race here. That puts a lot of pressure on row 1. It's a fast goal. You're super ahead.
Yeah, and the diagonal.
And the diagonal. I forgot about the diagonal. It's a nasty fork, actually. Instead, we're gonna head to the left. What's over here? We got the Vessel Fragment.
Grimchild.
Oh.
Oh.
CG2 is what we were looking at. Interesting. But he may have noticed he does not have Kill Miley yet. That might be where we're headed now.
That's a good goal to go for.
Yep. Kind of just been ignoring it. I'm sure someone's like got the itch. Like, why haven't we done this yet? But nope. We still won't.
We just forget about Kill Mila.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Dunn is morally against it.
I don't know what Dunn's doing right now, actually. Dunn doesn't know what Dunn's doing right now. That's what's going on. Not sure what to go through.
Some like short goals that are left on the board are Howling Race, Talk to Tuck, Kill Mila. 1 extra Soul Vessel isn't really that bad, especially when you have money.
Mm-hmm.
And
this kind of indecision.
CG2, yeah.
This kind of indecision isn't really a problem in a match like this where he's already got every advantage, really. But in future events, this is something he's really going to have to worry about. You got to know what you're doing because it's just like a minute of time loss if you don't know what you're doing. You could be out of Geo, you could be out of a charm you need. There's a million different things that can add up, so you got to be thinking ahead.
So yeah, I think we're going to see Dunn do Lifeblood Heart, Joni's Blessing, Glowing Room Grimchild, and potentially pick up the extra Soul Vessel Fragment. Which I didn't notice Lifeblood Heart, Joni's Blessing on the board before.
I noticed it, but promptly forgot about it, so...
Yeah. So there is a lot of Cliff synergy.
Not a ton. You got, what, 3 goals max? Well, actually, 3's good. 2's meh.
Yeah, 3 is pretty fine.
I forgot Grimchild.
Yeah, Grimchild, Lifeblood Heart, Joni's Blessing, and then the free Vessel Fragment.
Yep.
You could also kill Gorb for fun.
It looks like we're going for the Vessel Fragment, which, Dunn, you gotta get the one on the left. I'm sorry.
There's and we're gonna do Gorb for fun.
Can we get some Gorbs in chat? All right, Gorb's been accomplished.
I assume this is for nail 3 in the future if it gets to that.
I honestly think this might be to try and get the Vengefly to the left, which I think still doesn't work. I don't think that hitbox disappears. Yep. There you go.
Several players, I think, probably in this tournament now can do that skip without wings.
Yes, which is terrifying. We also have people in the tournament doing Isma's Shape of Un. What? That's crazy. I think
Marcy was one of them in the seeding matches.
Marcy went for it. I think Tigran actually hit it. Shoutouts Tigran and Marcy, obviously. So Dunn will now go get those 2 charms down below. Marcy, what are we doing, Marcy?
Did she get lost on her way to race? I think that's what happened.
I agree.
No one would ever get lost on their way to race. Especially not Kara.
All right. Enough Kara shade. I only say this because of the... Well, now I'm bringing it back up. Because Kara lost to Dunn one time. This is not too bad, Geo, for your position, I guess. You don't have to go back and sell, and it's
Oh,
300.
you get the Soul Vessel Fragment. Oh, never mind.
No, we don't.
No. Especially not future tournament winner, Kara. True. Kara is planning on winning this tournament.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm still not quite sure what Marcy's doing, honestly. I'm not sure she knows. Glowing Womb Tunnel Skip?
Okay.
Aw.
Ancestral Mound Route. It could be that.
Mound Route, yep. That's the one. Honestly, I'm proud enough of Marcy for hopping into this tournament this far behind and still marking goals. It's
Yeah, definitely.
pretty hard to do. Especially against,
Yeah,
like, we talked about it. Dunn's fairly experienced.
Yeah. Marcy's gotten 2 goals and maybe even getting a 3rd here with the route.
Mm-hmm.
I think he does require a Vengefly Pogo up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she knows that, but maybe she does.
I will say Alpha completely schooled me last match by showing that it's really not that slow. I just thought it was slow.
I
Just
think
that whole route.
it depends. I've seen people die to that route before in a bingo match.
Oh, Dunn. Oh, bad death for Dunn. He's gonna have to walk all the way back if he wants his 900 Geo. It's gonna take more than that to set him back from winning this match, but it's not
Yeah,
a
I
good
don't
sign.
think the Geo is worth it. I mean, I think for extra Soul Vessel Fragments, it would be nice, but it's fine. I think he's gonna want to get Grimchild though.
Marcy realizing she needs wings or a Vengefly Pogo, maybe not even knowing about the Vengefly Pogo to get to this route. And we'll head who knows where now. Very much without direction right now.
Dunn could mark the non-existent GG goal. True, Alpha, true.
So, I can't pull up the bracket right now. If you can you tell me who the winner of this will play?
Play... Saxus, who is the 4th seed.
Nice. Yeah, Staxis had a real impressive 3-line. So I believe Staxis is still somewhat new to Lockout.
Yeah.
So
They've been practicing with Kron and Gory though.
2 veterans, both very well done, or very, very good.
And me and Saxus did a VOD review the other week after one of their matches.
I'm probably gonna do some more VOD reviews on stream.
They're so
on the
fun.
subject, we also do them in the Bingo Discord server, and I think there's a command for that. So we'll put the command in chat to join the Bingo Discord server. I don't have chat open. Oh, right.
Okay,
Done. Finally back. Opening up Grimchild.
Pinky Discord. Thank you, Alpha.
We have a very, very active community in there, including people in there in the watch party. Shouts to watch party people.
There are people in the watch party right now? Oh, there are.
Yeah. There's a bunch. At least last I checked. All right, Marcy on her way to
Deep Nest?
Deep Nest. It's gotta be something in Deep Nest. Oh no. Grubs. There's a grub here. There's a couple grubs in Deep
grub
Nest.
there, that is true.
Deep Nest
Yeah.
stag. Woo! All right, Deep Nest goal acquired. Let's go. All right. So Dunn has gotten
I don't
Grimchild, so
think-
now he's going to go lock in a Glowing Womb. I'm surprised he hasn't pushed any sort of line here.
I think Sun is just going for majority. I don't think Marcy has Lantern,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know how far we're gonna get to do this.
Yeah, it's not easy to get all the way to Deep Nest without, or Deep Nest Stag without Lantern. There's a lot of signs that Marcy has been studying and watching though, like the like doing that damage tank to get past that Garpede is a sign that you know that that's faster. So
Yeah, for sure.
has been practicing. But Dunn has now marked Lifeblood Heart, Joni's Blessing, and now we'll go lock in Glowing Womb Grimchild, which will give him an 8-2 lead, which is so substantial. Now, keep in mind, if Dunn wants to win, he will have to block all possible lines from Marcy if he's going to win by majority, that is. So he could do that all in one goal by doing Talk to Tuck, or he can mark anything that's in row 2 or column 5.
Yeah, I really like Talk to Tuck. It's a pretty fast goal. And if you want, you can buy an egg and then you
You do GG, you can
And
get
GG.
3 rancid eggs, you can just have an egg. I don't know, that sounds fun, right?
Well, I think he lost his shade. Well, did he get his shade back? Never mind, he did.
Yeah, he went and got his shade back because he went to go get Grimchild.
Fair enough, fair enough.
All right, let's see. I'm hoping for the best for this Dark Room from Marcy. Marcy has opted to do so many ridiculously hard strats.
I hope she has the interactive map up.
Interactive map is such a cheat for all of these, sorry, cheat code. They're not actually cheating. Cheat code for getting through Dark Rooms. I used it constantly for Peaks Dark Room back before I learned it. But yeah, this is... I'm impressed to see she's gotten this far, but this is almost certainly a death here. Yep. It's very difficult.
Okay, and done doing field champ?
Mm-hmm. This will block the last remaining line.
Okay.
After
Sounds
this,
good.
Dunn just needs 4 goals to win. Which could be any 4 goals. Fast ones would include, I don't know, kill Mila. You guys forgot about that? So did Dunn.
Jay, stop comms cursing. That's not even comms cursing. That's talking evil into existence. This has already happened 10 minutes ago, so we're just...
Yeah,
We can't comms curse in this. It's not possible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, kill
I like
Milo
that
is
approach.
all the through.
I like that we're just skipping all accountability. I'm all about that.
Yeah, we can't. We are not. We cannot be held accountable.
Mm-hmm. Alpha,
So that's
though,
what
who is
this
currently...
Rise, Shade Soul, Wraith, Huck, Grepson. Agreed. And everything except for Mila. Mila is like the longest goal on this board.
Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to get over there. I think it requires Void Heart, but I could be wrong. I don't know how we even like let in this tournament.
I think Kill Milo will be a lot faster with Nail 3.
You're not wrong. That's like the crazy 3 lines optimization right there. Is let's get nail upgrades so that we can kill Milo. I think it's definitely slower anyways, but it's funny. Dunn took 2 hits pretty quickly at the start of this failed champ fight. We saw from Gob last match, this is not an easy thing. Yep, we're going to take a death there. Now, he does have Shade Soul Shaman Stone, so the first cycle is by far the hardest. See if he hits those triples.
Okay, and we have Marcy going for Trampass now?
Back
we're
into
going
Dark
back.
Deep Nest, going for Deep Nest Stag.
I mean, she's definitely getting farther than I would get. I do not know Dark Deep Nest at all.
I've practiced this so much, and I don't think I could do it better than Marcy is right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Marcy. You don't have Trampass to leave that way. Marcy has trapped herself in Deep Nest unless she gets Trampass or gets a Deep Nest Stag and farms the money for it. It's a really unfortunate spot.
I think I'd like to see Trampass, I guess. I think that is the option we should go for.
Trampass is in the light and has
You can get
synergy.
a Soul Vessel Fragment too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Soul Vessel Fragment down here.
Now done. Back on 1 HP.
Walking.
Just looking for that stagger. Get it all back. Oh no! He got it with the rock and it threw off his timing for the input. I don't think I've seen that happen.
Probably fine. Yeah. It's unfortunate to die this much, but
yeah, I mean, it's not easy. We just saw it with Gob right on the other side of the screen last match. And in these early rounds, deaths are going to be pretty common in bingo, unfortunately. Getting all 3 double hits for done, that's a really good start.
And we have Marcy getting Trampass.
Mm-hmm.
Which will help her towards 2 grubs and hive.
Mm-hmm. And
also,
more importantly, escaping Deep Nest so she can do literally anything else. This is our only way out other than the Dark Room and a lot of Geo.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
if you haven't seen butt pogos, this is how it works. You don't actually have to hit Failed Champ to keep him from standing back up as long as you hit his ass.
This is how I got 100% Steel Soul. And a lot of help from Mooch. Shout out to Mooch.
All right, almost an hour in, and Dunn is, I think he's looking really good for this False Knight. He's just got to lock in for this last cycle. Lock in. There we go. I think that's the last one.
Okay.
After Failed Champ, Kill Mila, Howling Wraiths, what, like Grub Song? There's so many quick goals you could do. No Eyes is pretty quick. 1 Soul Vessel is quick. All he needs is to get a couple more goals after this and he wins. There are no possible lines for Marcy as soon as he finishes off Failed Champ.
Okay. Marcy making her way out of Deepness and back to King Station.
Mm-hmm. And Failed Champion has been marked by the replay bot, which is now working, by the way. Which means Dunn succeeded.
Thank you, Alpha.
This board is looking real red. 7 goal lead, all lines blocked. It's wow.
I'd like to see Marcy get 1 more goal. I think she could do it.
I think she can too. Maybe kill Mila.
Kill Mila or talk to Tuck. Or Howling Race.
Howling Wraiths is probably the easiest for Marcy right now.
Yeah.
Wait, no way. Where's Dunn going? Go right! Aw. Maybe Dunn is just morally opposed to killing Mila.
Yeah, no. I think he is.
It's understandable. Mila's cool.
I will keep my stance on Mila to myself.
Really? Well, now I'm curious. Alright, Ancestral Mound Root.
Oh, done trying for the honorary Row 4 win by marking every goal on Row 4.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if this route was practiced.
Yeah, Alpha made it look easy last time.
Alpha did make it look quite easy. I felt embarrassed, genuinely, because I've always struggled with this route.
Remember.
Marcy, I guess this is a grub play. Yep.
Yeah,
And that's 5, so Grub Song's not that far off.
Okay. Done using all of their lifeblood.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha, and I was in the middle of a heart attack. That's fair. That was pretty. I was pretty stressed out, too.
It's such a good game. And Ancestral Mound route is marked.
It's a good thing that Marcy blocked row 4.
Yep. 3 goals remain for Dunn. Let's see what he chooses. He has no idea. Please. Forgotten Crossroads. Mila's right on the board. Okay.
Oh, it's happening.
No way. It could be a Grubs play. We don't know yet.
At this point, I think you should just win without it.
What, for the flex?
Yes.
Well...
Oh, that's scary. Those guys are awful.
Yeah. But yeah, this is actually finally going to be Kill Mila. And it's marked. 2 goals for Dunn. Howling Wraiths, No Eyes are right next to each other. I think that's the easiest way to win the game right now. Oh, he doesn't want to do it. It is a moral thing. But instead, it looks like, what is this, CG2, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's CG2. It's very safe.
CG2, I mean, it's not getting contested, if that's what you mean by safe.
Yeah, that is true. Hey. Are we doing Grubs? Is Marcy just doing Grubs?
I don't know where Marcy is right now. Oh, never mind.
He's in,
Yeah, sorry, the screen is black.
At this point, I'd go die to Mila for fun, Alpha.
Yeah. This is a stark contrast to the last game we saw, which was so evenly matched and close, and now we have, unfortunately, Marcy's just so out of her element in a match like this against an opponent like this one.
Yeah, for sure.
Back for dive for something.
I think attempt number 3?
No, it looks like we're skipping dive. We've been fooled. Juked even.
Oh, Soul Vestal Fragment.
Yes.
Or
we don't
the
have
key,
money for it.
Key for Talk to Tuck.
Key for Tuck, please. Done. Lock in. Don't prove me right about this not being a super easy goal. Nope. We're good. It's marked. We definitely do need to add a little bit of delay to the replay bot for the next match.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was like, this is going to be a key room death. I was like, he went in with 2 health. I was like, this is definitely going to be a key room death.
1 goal remains for Dunn. What's it going to be, Dunn?
Howling Race? And we have to give it to Marcy for not giving up in this position. A lot of players would have.
I did. When I had a match like this against Python, I gave up. And it was far closer than this. I really have so much respect for Marcy right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
The tilt gets used so fast in a match like this.
Never forfeit and Lockout the video game. I think it was fair when the boards were like very unfair. There used to be very much like C-Dash, Lantern, Kill Milo all on a line.
Mm-hmm. Bingo's gotten
In season 1.
Bingo's gotten so much better over time. Just from the start of the first tournament where we weren't even using the Bingo Sync mod automark, and Talk to Tuck done wins. GG. And I didn't even see he was going for it, to be honest. But yeah, that'll be that. Let me message Dunn and see if he wants to join for postgame comms. Not a horribly surprising outcome, but GG's either way. GG's to Dunn for locking in and finishing up, and GG's to Marcy for staying in there. Honestly, it's not easy. And it looks like Dunn does want postgame, so we're going to drag him in. Welcome in, Dunn. GG.
Hello, GG's.
How are we feeling?
Good job.
I'm pretty sad about row 4, but feeling good.
Yes.
I really wanted row 4.
Understandable. So you feel sad about killing Mila too, or did you forget the goal?
I forgot the goal, and
Okay.
I am Mila hater. I'm a certified Mila hater.
Wow. I saw you wiggling in front of her. I thought you were just like sad you had to do it.
No, I was mocking her.
Okay. Wow. Any thoughts? Any real thoughts about the board, lines, anything?
I really like this board. I think it's a very non-linear board. There's a lot of things you could do.
Mm-hmm.
I from the beginning, I thought row 4 is really good. There's a lot of synergy there because luring into Broken Vessel is pretty quick. I did the true ending thing.
Mm-hmm.
At least the old one, I think. I don't know how it's now. Ancestral Mound route. Pretty random goal, but I did want to do the honorary row 4, even though I couldn't actually do it.
Yes, we did note that you honorary row forward, poor Marcy.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
I respect Marcy a lot for not forfeiting. I think in Lockout you should never forfeit.
I agree.
When I had my match with Kara in the first tournament, I really wanted to forfeit.
Oh, we
but
hadn't
I
mentioned
didn't,
that
and I
yet.
ended up...
Oh, we hadn't mentioned that match yet.
No, it's never been mentioned.
So
Well.
yeah, I really wanted to forfeit that match, and I didn't, and I ended up winning. So I think forfeiting is always something you shouldn't do.
Mm-hmm. It looks like in the winner's bracket, do you go straight on to play Staxis, or is it the winner of Staxis and whoever they're playing? I can't remember.
I think
you go-
it's
you go straight on
against
to play
Staxis.
Staxis.
I'm a bit
Staxis.
frightened of Staxis.
Well, Staxis is good. You gotta be a
Yeah.
little scared.
I
He's
think
been
you
doing
have
a lot
more
of practice.
lockout experience, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I'll
they've
do
only
my
played
best.
2 or 3 lockout matches.
Mm-hmm. Any other thoughts? I guess I should ask Marcy if she wants to do postgame.
Yeah.
This was a pretty cut and dry board. There's not too much to talk about here.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nothing burger board.
Mm-hmm. I mean, early matches in the tournament are going to be like this.
Yeah. I mean, the last match was extremely hype.
Yes.
I was getting kind of anxious because of the match, and I didn't even start mine.
All right. Well, I've not heard back from Marcy yet, so I think we can... Oh, actually, yes, I have. I heard a sure from Marcy. So we're going to move Marcy into cast room real quick. Hey, welcome in, Marcy. GG's.
Hello.
Yeah, I could try.
GG's.
So,
Any,
what was your thought process going into the match?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Okay, there we are.
I definitely didn't forget that I muted my mic on earlier.
I do it constantly.
I went into try to get dive, and when I died, I was like devastated because I needed that geo, and I was like constantly behind in the geo, and it was like really bad because a lot relied on having like lantern, and I was like, bro, I do not have enough geo for lantern. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, you were pretty trapped, unfortunately.
And I was like, everything I could do, it felt like that they were gonna get there first, which is what was happening. So I was just trying my best to like get what I could, but like the loss of time just from repeatedly dying, it was just.
Yeah, you went for some pretty punishing strats, trying to go for the. I think you went for the shade skip at
For Broken
Vessel.
Yeah.
I tried to, and then I was like, wait, I need a nail upgrade. I'm stupid.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
We found it very cool that you tried to go for Dark Deep Depths, and we do think you made it further than either of us would if we had tried to do Dark Deep Depths.
Yes.
I practice Dark Deep Death so much because I like to do Steel Soul any percent. It's fun.
It showed. It showed a lot. The first room in the Dark Nest on that right side of it is the hardest one for me, and I actually missed you going through it on the count of it being dark, and you did it so fast.
Yeah, thanks. I was trying my best. I was like, I need to do something, some crazy play at this point because there's nothing else I can do. But I couldn't even do that because I kept dying to this little guys.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh.
You should at least have plenty of time to practice before your next match.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you know who you're going to be playing yet.
Yeah,
I was very sleep deprived today. It was not the best.
Oh, me too.
It was way too hot in my room last night. I could not sleep.
That's unfortunate. Well,
Hope you feel
hopefully
better.
it cools down for your next match, both mentally cool down and physically, so you can like relax and be in the right mindset for it.
Yeah, and I definitely needed, like, it was really just a lot of it was not being able to get lantern, like so many gold. It was so many gold. I was like, oh, Jonies, I could go to Howling Cliffs to get Jonies and Grim, and then I'm like, wait, no, because I need lantern to get Jonies, and then I'm like, oh wait, I could get like crystal, but no, I failed to get dive and I need lantern. And then I can't get sea dash, so I can't get broken vessel. It just keeps, and then I can't get shade soul, can't, and then it becomes so much harder to get all these other things. It was like and I can't get wings, so I can't get into the thing for mountain, because I don't know if there's another way to do that, but I didn't know another way.
There's a Vengefly Pogo for the Ancestral Mound.
I actually didn't know that Vengefly Pogo. I learned of it watching the match between Alpha and Gob.
I know it from
so
random.
You will actually, in the loser bracket, you will play the loser of Kron and Sakura.
All right.
Oh God, please don't. Please, Saku, please win, please. I don't want. No, Saku, please, no.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you again both for playing. For viewers here, first off, join the Bingo Discord. We have a lot going on here, and you can keep track of when matches are scheduled. Also, I think we do have one tomorrow, 1 p.m. EST, Kara versus Dunner. So I won't be there for that, but you will have your lovely host, Alyssa, for that. Say hi, Alyssa.
I will be there.
Saku's
still
gonna
are stuck
cook
with me.
Well, you have plenty of time to practice, Marcy. You have any shout-outs, Don or Marcy? Anything you want to say before we end this one?
I guess Saku for making me sign up for this. I guess this is great. It's very interesting. I guess.
It would be very interesting to have a master apprentice type match between you and Sakura if Sakura were to lose.
You definitely made me.
You have to make the upset if it happens.
And Don, you have anything to say?
Just everyone from the tournament organizers, you're all doing a really awesome job, and it's really cool to be in this community and play
Oh,
Binky.
thank you.
Appreciate it a ton, Dunn. We're glad to have you back. All right. Well, with that, then I think we're going to end stream, and we'll see you tomorrow. The tournament continues, and it will for a while, so don't feel like you're gonna